I had an entire opening bit that I filmed, and then I realized I took a picture instead of filming it, so now I'm just a little embarrassed, so I might not end up doing that bit. And it was funny too. Well, to me it was funny. Maybe maybe it was for the best. Hey gang, if you're wondering why my camera angle was so weird in my last video and this video as well, I was hiding that. So after many viewings of my favorite YouTubers and studying their backgrounds, I finally decided I need an aesthetic background of my own. And I didn't do anything. I didn't change it at all. I recently followed the Instagram account Cringe Hetero after being unwillingly exposed to the disasters they post on there. As a wise man once said, hetero, oh no. I thought I'd share and maybe goof around a little bit because straight people do some of the weirdest things. But I think I might get a little serious, which I tend to subconsciously do. But that is what we do here. You may be thinking to yourself, Mushboom, you're not straight. What makes you qualified to talk about straight people? I have straight friends. Straight people tend to take their privilege and do whatever they want without anyone to anchor them down a little bit. For example, I'm aware this is a cursed meme. It's satire, but I still wanted to bring it up because it brings to light one of the most crucial aspects of hetero cringe, a founding father of hetero cringe, if you will, and that is Twilight. Twilight is the worst thing that's ever happened. If you're thinking about any weird thing that's ever happened in pop culture, I'm telling you, it leads back to Twilight. The return of Michael Afton, Twilight. Skibbity Toilet, more like Skibbity Twilight. The After movies, Twilight. 50 Shades of Grey, that was literally because of Twilight. Now I can only think of awful romance movies. Millennials, Twilight. Millennials when they see Jacob transform for the first time. Looks like that guy just turned into a heckin' doggo. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Enough rambling, let's start. I might be starting off a little bit gnarly, but this image fills me with so much anger. I can't handle it. Someone in the comments said that no one can hate harder than a white woman, and that sums things up a lot. But as a future old white woman, I promise I'll not be like this, and I want you all to hold me to that. Not all old white women. I'm sure you're all aware of this because my audience is not dumb, but there's this phrase used to counteract the protect your daughters phrase, which is to educate your son, and by educate it means just, teach them the law and basic human decency. Discipline your daughters doesn't really make any sense in this context. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but are you saying to punish your daughters for walking outside at night? Or for more sinister reasons? And then also the other thing at the bottom that says it's not our son's job to. Yeah. They can't even discipline themselves enough to keep their hands, off other people. Why is it so hard to hold men accountable for their actions? Loneliness. A girl rejected him. His mom didn't love him enough. Shut up. At the end of the day, he made that choice. He decided. Someone making him upset does not remove his agency.
Why?
Because I'm trying to clean the kitchen because it's a disaster. Cleaning, I realize I'm hungry, so I'm gonna make me some carrot juice. Well, start to make my carrot juice, but I can't make my carrot juice because I have no classes that are clean. Well, I'm gonna load these in the dishwasher, but when I go to unload the dishwasher, it's clean and full, so now I have to unload it. But then I notice some new clothes that we got for Ember that haven't been put away. So then I go to put them away. Then I realize her room's a disaster. So then I start to clean up some clothes and put them away. In the closet, I realize, oh yeah, their tennis shoes are destroyed and I need to buy new tennis shoes for school that starts on Tuesday. So then I come to the kitchen and I need to make a list. But wait, I have no pen. So then I'm just gonna put it in my phone so that I don't forget it. Oh wait, when I open my phone, I get an email from my management company about a partnership I gotta do. Well, in order to record a partnership, I gotta put eyelashes on because I don't wanna look like a naked mole rat. But wait, I wanna shower and I can't shower and get my eyelashes wet, so I gotta shower first. But I can't shower first because I want to dye my hair.
Isn't it it's so nice when you finally understand how this mysterious creature known as a woman works? Finally, I understand my wife's brain. There's no way women are just human beings who aren't a mystery if you take the time to get to know them. It's quite common for men to other women as some sort of mysterious thing that you have to decode. What this woman is experiencing here is quite a few signs and symptoms of ADHD, which makes me want to bring up how horribly women are treated in the medical system. But I want to make an entire separate video talking about it, so I'm going to save a lot of my points for that video. Women's health, especially mental health, has never been taken seriously. Whether it's a woman describing her pain, describing symptoms that she's experiencing, or talking about how she's just unhappy with her life, she's told she's hysteric, anxious, overthinking, dealing with hormone imbalances. It doesn't help that most medical information for diagnoses was studied mainly on white men, especially when it comes to ADHD and autism. Doctors constantly gaslighting their AFAB patients and avoiding giving them proper diagnoses. Instead, they just say it's anxiety or make comments about your weight, or blame absolutely everything on your menstrual cycle. This also teaches women self-gaslighting, and maybe I'm just being overdramatic, maybe I'm just stressed. In this video, it's very evident that this woman is extremely overworked and stressed. It's also evident that her husband is not helping. His laughing and seeing this as just a quirky woman is truly heartbreaking and perpetuates this further. Perpetuates?
Perpetuates.
I do like to say though that she might not have actual symptoms of ADHD or autism. She could seriously just be overworked, which happens quite frequently. Lazy and incompetent husband? Well, here's another video to prove that point further.
Comes to the act of human beings. These studies point out to this toxic growth in some cases. And what's significant about this is that there are stories that she had 5% of her patients about it. She said she's going to start asking, did we ask the people to increase that 5%?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Do I even need to say anything? I won't bring up how the dad is sitting on the couch, manspreading in his boxers, drinking beer during the day. Unless he lives where I do, during the summer it's light out at like 11 p.m. Well, then even his kid is awake, so that doesn't even matter. Because I can infer that he was supposed to be watching his child. Did I just say infer? Who needs to watch their kid when you can just pop them in a baby bouncer, pour yourself some beer, take off almost all of your clothes, and watch the Liver King on TikTok until your wife comes home?
And you fart so hard your balls explode!
If they drank even like half or like a little sip, they'd have to go to the hospital, right? Like, there's a reason the legal drinking age is 18. This baby doesn't play by the rules. Then spilled it all over the nice white carpet because they're a baby. Even if the stage, it's still not funny. It plays around the "my husband is incompetent" lol side of humor that's so outdated. Men relying on women's unpaid labor while he sits around at home in his underwear still can't get over how weird that is a toxic cycle that has been around for centuries. Men often rely on their mothers to do all the housework and clean up all the crusty socks on their bedroom floor until they get married, and their wife does it because the man never learned. I'm not blaming the mothers or the wives in this case. Once you hit a certain age, you have to discipline yourself and learn how to do simple tasks such as cooking and cleaning. They don't see the need to discipline themselves because their wife will just do the work for them, causing their wife to burn out, and then the husband will say, "Gosh, you don't do anything around here." Then the wife spends a week actually doing nothing and the house goes within disarray within a week. Something that actually did happen. This man even doing this might bar him from ever having to watch his own children ever again. Just assumptions, of course, but look at the video. It's self-explanatory. Bro, he didn't even notice until it spilled on the carpet.
Oh my.
Just picked up the beer and didn't check to see if his baby was okay. Just moved them out of the way. The carpet! This is just true. Like when you have like a bomb outfit going on and then you just like walk past yourself in the mirror and you're like, damn, I look good. But it's almost like women are held to a standard to always perform femininity and always look appealing to the male gaze. So we're more self-conscious about ourselves because we're made to believe that what we look like and what we can provide for others is the only value we can bring into society. This video is not funny at all. I'm sorry. Of course he looks like that, dude. He looks like he goes hunting with his dad and then has a lacrosse tournament after. Also, no hate to lacrosse. I'm just judging someone's appearance. Much bloom judging someone's appearance? I've never done that before. My annoyance with beige flags aside, that's not a beige flag. That's a red flag. Why are you making his lunch like he's 12? Okay, I understand making lunch for your partner to be nice and express your love, that's fine. But I feel like if the wife decided just not make his lunch one day, he'd walk in like, where's my lunch? Did you get my roll? This video is just me jumping to conclusions, but I'm gonna keep going. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen. This actually might be worse than Twilight. That, my friends, is what we call a callback. This comment says a lot. It's actually quite common for men to have fake breakdowns in order to manipulate their girlfriends into staying with them. It happens a lot, and I've seen it with my own 2 eyeballs. The rest of my face didn't grow in, but my eyes did. That's actually why I wear a mask. Down here, it didn't grow in. It's just an empty void. Definitely not because I'm a paranoid teenage girl on the internet. Hello Kitty didn't deserve this. Could you imagine walking in on this guy while he's recording? What are you doing? Wait, the captions say thanks, Papa. Ew!
Holy look at this. Nothing. Where are we going?
I'm gonna go upstairs and get tea drop out.
Really? Is it like, would it kill you for once to just leave the sexy outfit on so I could have some enjoyment? Would it, like,
I thought you said I look sexy in my sweatpants.
No, you said you look sexy in your sweatpants.
No, you said
You look sexy right now. I don't
like
want you
you
to
in
change.
sweatpants.
No, I don't like you in your sweatpants.
Guys, don't you just hate it when your wife goes home and changes into comfortable clothes? Why can't she just stay in her work clothes so I can just sit and watch her like an object? My wife only exists for me to look at. If she's gonna be braless, can she at least bring me a sandwich, not asked for, with chips? Do you like your wife? Because I've had crushes and seen them in sweatpants and they still look just as attractive as they did in nice clothes. Wait a damn minute. Oh no. Oh dear. He's dressed like he's in grade 5, dude. It's all black day at his junior high. Definitely overestimates how many women want to get with him. Sorry for tearing this man to shreds, but I'm actually not. The caption is just, he's bald. I can't talk about straight culture without bringing up gender reveal party. Unless you're like not straight and you do a gender reveal party, or you come out as trans and then, or your kid comes out as trans and then you do a gender reveal party for them. That's fine. That's great.
Yes, my kid's gonna have a Pen 15.
I wrote this in my script, but I'm a little embarrassed to say it, so I'll just get my robot to say it.
Pen 15.
That poor girl, they just pushed her out of the way. Move, kid. I'm trying to celebrate my baby's genitals here. They are different than yours, so I'm gonna like them better. And then I'm gonna push my misogyny on you for the rest of time. And it will just be seen as a silly joke. but it's not a joke. As someone who only grew up with brothers and with one of my parents at the time being very misogynistic, I knew that there was a weird hierarchy within my family. Boys could go camping and hunting, but daughters were expected to be second mothers. Boys get away with things well into their adulthood that girls are chastised for at age 12. This could be especially prevalent in this scenario because the daughter will be the oldest. Again, I'm speculating, but like... I don't even know what to say. Especially since he gaslit her at the end on Snapchat. It's one thing to gaslight someone, to do it on Snapchat is something else. That might as well just be a separate red flag. He gaslit me, and he used Snapchat to do it. It's actually your fault that I took your credit card and used it to pay for my college tuition. You should have had money saved to pay for my tuition. Wow, that must really suck for you. I'm sure that's really inconvenient for you. I'm sure your wife won't be sad that her vacation was interrupted by painful cramps and mood swings. You know, you can do stuff while she's on her period. She might not be in the mood because the internal lining of her organ is shedding, but, you know, you can still do stuff. Even so, that's not the only aspect of a romantic vacation. You can do fun things together. Maybe it's because I'm asexual, but I don't really understand being so hissy about this. It's not the end of your life. He looks like he just lost like thousands of dollars at the casino.
You want to dance with her? Oh, you're so nice.
Already pushing romance on toddlers. Notice how she doesn't want to hug him back and she's a little confused at what's happening. But they keep turning him around and trying to get him to try again. No matter how many times she's not interested. Doesn't matter how old she is, whether she's just confused or not. We can't keep telling boys that it's okay to just keep pushing. When I was in elementary school, I think it was grade 3, there was a boy who used to step on my foot every time I walked past him. I complained about it, but the response was, he's just doing it because he likes you. So? So that makes it okay? Someone purposely hurting me is somehow a display of affection? This also emphasizes the just give him a chance rhetoric that people push on girls constantly. This kid can't pick up on social cues yet because he's still a toddler, but the kids and older adults in this video are teaching him that it's okay to just keep trying until she gives in. This video is so uncomfortable, man. Thought we could end this video with some interesting portrayals of masculinity. This isn't letting go, right? Like, they're still performing masculinity for the camera and for all of the men around them. If a man let go by like falling into the water and sobbing, I feel like this video would be a lot different. It could probably be considered a positive video, at least in my eyes. But they won't do that. Men are constantly forced to portray this macho persona in order to seem superior or equal to other men. This could have been a good way to let go of that, but instead they flex and yell and perform for the men around them and the camera. This be me in the bathroom when I write. Alright, that's enough of that. I just wanted to thank everyone for all of the love on my last video. It's been quite flabbergasting to me. I love making videos, and I've been making videos since I was like 7. I uploaded that video and I was kind of disappointed with how it was doing, and then I went to bed and woke up from my 6:45 shift and checked on how my video was doing, and it was over 700 views and I was at like 80 subscribers. I just want to thank everyone for subscribing and commenting. It means a lot. It means a lot to me that people watch my videos, so thank you, and I'll see you guys in my next upload.